We'll do it live. We'll do it live. So Musk wants war. Musk has said he wants to go to war over this. And many of these Indian people that he's associated with say that they want to go to war. They're ready for war. Give us. They say, and they'll go to any extreme. They're saying they're going to go to any extreme. They want war, and they'll do anything because they're ready for total war against America. That's what Elon Musk is saying. Elon Musk and his horde of invaders is saying that they're ready for war, and they're ready to go to any length to carry out this war against American workers. That's what they're saying. What I'm saying is, if they want a war, you should give them what they want. You should. You out there in the audience, you should give Elon Musk what he says that he wants. He says he wants a war, and I'm saying people should get what they really want. Okay? What they really want is what they should get. So if Elon Musk wants a war, Elon Musk should get a war. And so the people that Elon Musk is saying that he wants a war with are white, racist American workers, the white working man and woman, mostly men. So I was just looking on Twitter, and there's a statistic of how many of the new jobs that are created go to white men. In I think it was 2023 to 2024. The number was 6%. 6% of so when you hear about how all these jobs are being created in America, 6% of them went to white men, I believe, last year. So a very small fraction of all the new jobs actually go to white men. And so the other thing InfoWars is actually showing some good information now all of a sudden. I'm really happily surprised. So Alex Jones just listed on InfoWars the list of all of Trump's companies that he uses H-1B visas for. Because you're thinking, oh, these H-1B visas, these are for all these high-tech guys, like Werner von Braun was brought in on one, and Elon Musk was brought in on one because they're so smart, they're so good at rocket technology, we can't live without them, right? Well, if you look at the jobs that Trump fills in his hotels, these are jobs paying $60,000 a year, $100,000, over $100,000 a year, right? And he's using H-1B visas for like desk clerk, desk manager, front office manager for a hotel. You're telling me there's no Americans can do that job? Right. See, this is the thing, dude. We just got had. And so what I'm saying is Elon Musk is saying that he wants a war. He wants war. That's what he said. He said the American worker, the racist American workers need to be rooted out. That's what he's saying. So if that's what he's saying, I'm saying that you should give him everything that he wants. And what would that look like? That would look like shutting down his companies, seizing all of his assets, closing down his bank accounts, taking all of his property, arresting him, and throwing him in jail. That's what I'm calling for. That's what I'm calling for. Why? Because I have declared myself the leader of the white Communist Party. I've decided that the only way we can fix this is through white communism. So if you want to join the white Communist Party, what you have to do is, number one, you cannot be a Marxist. We don't allow Marxists. It's not a Marxist party. Our white communism originates from Sparta. So we're basically like an extension of the ancient Spartan military. So it's rooted in Spartan ism. So we're like the ancient Spartans, okay? And the ancient Spartans were kind of like they were a collective communist kind of group, right? They weren't Marxist though, because Marx is just whatever. It doesn't matter what Marx was. But we're like the Spartans. They try to use the Spartanism thing the central bankers did to overthrow all these governments in Europe and bring in this new world order of what we see now, the corporations running everything. But that wasn't what the Spartans did. So the white Communist Party is rooted in Spartanism. And the White Communist Party, the religion of the White Communist Party, is going to have to be Christian. So we will not tolerate. There won't be Muslims in it. We'll tolerate pagans, I guess. Because pagans. All the early Christians were pagans. But until you figure out what our brand of Christianity is, it's going to have to be. It'll definitely be a very pure European brand of Christianity, which is based on the light bearer, Christ, the light bearer. That is the God of the White Communist Party. So the White Communist Party is a political organization, and our objective right now is to give Elon Musk what he says he wants. He says he wants a war, and so I'm saying we should give him the thing that he wants. And so what a war would look like in today's terms, because we're not living in the Iron Age. When was when were the Spartans? Was that the Bronze Age? Okay, I don't know. We're not living in the Bronze Age or the Iron Age. So in today's terms, a war looks like shutting down your company, seizing your property, seizing your assets, closing your bank account, having you arrested and thrown in prison. That's what war looks like in the modern age. So it's all done through those types of means. There's also things like boycotts. Boycott is a type of modern warfare, because we're not talking about bullets and that kind of stuff. We're not talking about bullets and bombs. We're talking about how does war engage in modern warfare in political terms. It's done through lawfare, and it's done through boycotts. Boycotts are very effective. So boycotts. See, in order for Elon Musk to run his businesses in the United States, he has to do it through legal means, through governments. If those governments can then put pressure on him to extract more money out of him, you see, that's a way to do it, right? The governments could use the power of the government to grab more of his property and grab more of his bank account and force him to close down. The government could do that. The government can do that to anybody. And so the power of the government, that's why it has to be the White Communist Party. I've never been a communist, but the White Communist Party is the party that I've decided that is the only party that could potentially revert this situation. So it's not Marxist, it's Spartan. It's a Spartan movement. It's a White Communist Party is a Spartan movement. So our symbols will be the Spartan symbol. There's that Spartan symbol. We'll use that, and we will use the we'll use the symbol of Jesus Christ, who is the light bearer, who is our God. So he's like the North Star. He's the light of God is our North Star, and we act in coordination with the truth of God in defense of our race, against Elon Musk, against Elon Musk and his ilk. Elon Musk seems to be some kind of a intel frontman for some kind of group. I don't believe that he's really what people think he is. I think he is some kind of a front guy, a front for other people's money. I think he might be some kind of a front for other people's money. That's what I think he is. I don't think it's necessarily his money, but I could be wrong. I don't know. There's something about him. He's almost like he's got an unlimited supply of money, right? And he's got all these contracts with the U.S. government. So the U.S. government is funneling billions and billions and billions of dollars into this man to develop rockets and to develop electric cars and all this kind of stuff. So it's not just him doing it. It's definitely coming out of the NSA and the Pentagon and the global corporations associated with them. But I don't know. But that doesn't. We're not going to worry about all that stuff right now. We're just going to focus on Elon Musk, who says he wants a war. He wants to go to war. What does a war look like? A war for him looks like using the government to shut down the white people, the white workers. And since I'm part of that white working group, what I would say a war would look like on the other side would be boycotts and getting control, using the government, organizing a government to shut down Elon Musk's whole operation. So we shut down his, we boycott his properties. We boycott his, this goes for Trump too, by the way, because Trump, unless Trump reverses his stance, he's currently on the trajectory. Trump is bringing in H-1B, these really important workers from other countries to work as managers that he's paying $100,000 to run his hotel. You're telling me there's no white American workers that can do that same job? That is such nonsense, right? So that's why we're starting this. So I'm looking at InfoWars here. And InfoWars actually has some good information on it because they list the job. Here's the job title: employer, Trump Inc. Job title, manager, salary, $112,000 in Oklahoma City. This is all for his H-1B. This is 2024. H-1B list, 2024 database. Trump hired a manager, paid the manager $112,000 in Oklahoma. Another manager, 112. Another manager, 112. So there's like a dozen managers there in Oklahoma that got $112,000. Then there's a front. So here's the Trump International Hotel and Tower in Chicago. Front office manager, $60,000. Another one, Trump Media Technology. That must be Truth Social or something, maybe. Atlanta, Georgia, $65,000. You're telling me a product data analysis? You can't hire an American product data analyst? You can't hire a front desk manager in a hotel that's an American? You have to get them on an H-1B? What is that? What is that all about? So this is so Trump says, so here's Musk himself on Friday. I'm reading the article. Musk himself on Friday threatened to go to war in defense of H-1Bs and told opponents of the visas to F yourself in the face. That's what Musk thinks of the people that he just used to get elected, to get Trump elected. So here's what I'm saying. If Trump's about to have this big inauguration, right? He's about to have this big inauguration. What I'm saying is, if this is going to be the thing, if this is where we're at, then I'm saying this needs to be hostile. It needs to be the people. I'm not saying do anything violent because that would be illegal. We don't want to do anything illegal. They're calling for war. I'm saying don't do anything illegal. You can fight back without doing anything illegal. So, but one thing that you can do is be hostile to your enemy. Somebody who says they want war with you, don't be their friend. You should be hostile towards them. You should make them feel unwanted, make them feel unwelcome. You see, you make your enemy feel unwanted, unwelcome, and you work to block them. You work to undermine their intentions towards you. So Trump's going to have a big inauguration, and I guarantee that Elon Musk is invited, right? So why don't all these million people that we just voted Trump in, and I'm one of them, I voted for Donald J. Trump 3 times. Why don't you million people that show up at the inauguration, how about you boo the shit out of it? Okay, that would be a step in the right direction. Boo, boo, boo. Just be hostile. Make them feel uncomfortable. Make them feel unwelcome. Just the feeling of unwelcome, the feeling of discomfort. See, that's legal. You can do that. That's using your First Amendment right to let the government know what you think of it. See, that is something you could do. Make them feel uncomfortable. I would like to see 1 million people at Trump's inauguration booing, 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 because this is treason. Trump used our goodwill to get elected, and now he's going to bring in Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk to undermine the American worker and continue all of the garbage that they've been doing for the last many decades. It's all directed at undermining. The fact of the matter is, it's all been, everything that's happened over the last, since the end of World War II and before that, during World War II, and since the end of World War II, has been to undermine the white American worker. Everything they've done has been in that direction for the benefit of the people who really won World War II, which is the international capital groups that want the cheapest labor. They don't care about your culture. They don't care about your race. They just want cheap workers, and they want to exploit cheap workers. They just want to go back to the slave world that they had before America was created. That's what World War II was really about. It was about bringing back slavery of everybody, of the white people, of all the races. It's just about bringing back in an international global slave system. And it's all going to be run through AI and robots that fly around and kill you. And guess who's inventing those? Elon Musk. Elon Musk is making those. It's about shutting down your speech on the internet. Who's doing that? Elon Musk, by getting control of Twitter and using it to get into power, and then shutting down everybody that just helped him get in power. That he claimed he was doing this for us, when really he was lying. This is why the white Communist Party is the answer. But the white Communist Party cannot be a Marxist party. It has to be a Christian party. And it has to be so it's not based on Karl Marx. It's based on the Spartans, because Karl Marx was working for this group, just like Elon Musk is, right? Just like Elon Musk pretended like he was one of us for a few months, Karl Marx pretended like he was a worker. Karl Marx was never a worker. Karl Marx never worked a day in his life. Okay, Karl Marx wasn't a worker. All these philosophers that were surrounded by Karl Marx were a bunch of whatever, went to a Jesuit school, and then were used to mislead workers into trying to overthrow the German aristocracy. Well, the white Communist Party is not opposed to the aristocracy, because we're not them. We're not the Communist Party of Karl Marx. We're the white Communist Party. It means we're a white collectivist group. We're a white collectivist group, and we're for the white people. And so our religion is the light bearer, Jesus Christ, and our political order is based on the Spartan system. Could be based on the Athenian too. The Athenian and the Spartan. Let's not forget about the Athenians. The Spartans wanted Athens for a reason. There must have been something good about it. I believe there was. I believe that the philosophy of Athens should be incorporated into our political ideology. So we've got Athenian, Spartan, and Jesus Christ, the light bearer. So that is our basic philosophy. It has nothing to do with Karl Marx. Nothing to do with Karl Marx. But so the white Communist Party is going to be the party that we can organize a resistance to the international corporations that seek to impose slavery. So we're an anti-slavery party. The white Communist Party is an anti-slavery party. Groups like Elon Musk and whoever he's associated with, and we know who he's associated with. He's associated with Ghislaine Maxwell and the Epstein network. That whole group, that whole network of everything that you thought of as George Soros and Rothschild and the Rockefellers and the Carnegies and the JP Morgans, that's what Elon Musk is. He's just part of that. The BlackRock, whoever, what's the name of the guy that runs BlackRock? I don't know. That's why Elon Musk is surrounded by Ben Shapiro, and he's surrounded with he's like buddy with Netanyahu. It's because that's the group. That's their group. Well, that's not the group of the white Communist Party. And that doesn't necessarily mean, I was watching what was happening in Israel. I saw these Jewish people that live there getting attacked by, there's like Iranian bombs coming down. I don't wish that on them. No. But that's not, but see, we can't, the thing is, I saw those people. I think those look like nice folks. You know what I mean? And I don't want to see them get hurt. They were like nice young people that were out doing stuff. Good for them. You know what I mean? I'm not against them. I'm against this group that's trying to run my thing, and it's connected to them. But the people on the ground over there in Israel, I don't have a problem with them. I have a problem with the people who are running my country. Those are the people that I really have a problem with. And so that's that. Elon Musk is a good he's a person for that cabal. That cabal does include Leslie what's Wexner? Les Wexner, right? Les Wexner and Michael Bloomberg and Les Wexner, Michael Bloomberg, George Soros, that whole group. Trump pretended he was some kind of opposing figure to that. Doesn't seem like he is. Ronald Lauder, right, of the B'nai B'rith International, right? That's the problem. Now, B'nai B'rith is connected to Israel, but we're not here to have a war with the people that live in Israel. That's not the people that live in Israel aren't the problem. It's the people that are in Washington, D.C., and the people that are in New York are the problem. Yes, they're connected to those people, but the people on the ground over there, they're not our problem. They're a problem for the Palestinians and they're a problem for these other people. Fine. Our problem is people like Elon Musk and Michael Bloomberg and George Soros and Ron Lauder and those people in particular, that group that's imposing the system on us that says they're gonna bring in foreign workers to replace us. See, that's the problem. They wouldn't do that to the people in Israel. I think they bring in some foreign people to do some jobs because they don't have enough people. But then they send them back. They don't give them citizenship and tell them that they are also Israelis and this kind of stuff. See, they have a different standard over there than they do for us. To us, we're just throwaway people. So that's why we can't be really in anything with them. That's the problem. We can't really be in anything with them because they look at us as disposable. We didn't look at them as growing up. We thought we looked at them as part of our group, our wider group. They never looked at us that way, and so we can't be in anything with them for that reason because they'll just screw us over as they have been doing for hundreds of years. So but the thing is, Elon Musk in particular, he wants a war, and so I'm saying we should give him a war, and that would be shutting down his properties, seizing his bank accounts, throwing him out of the country, arresting him, deporting him, and this should the White Communist Party that I'm speaking of should become popular not just here but also in all white countries. Norway, Sweden, Finland, the Baltic states, Western Europe, Southern Europe, so that he doesn't have anywhere to go. Australia, so that he doesn't have anywhere to go. South Africa, so that he doesn't have anywhere to go. You see? Because it'll be our people there kicking him out of that place too. We need to make it so these people don't have anywhere to go to be around us, that they have to end up in a place like Mumbai or a place like Liberia or a place like some other Asian country, maybe. Like they're not going to be able to live around us, right? If you're going to screw us over, then you don't also get to live around us, right? You won't be able to live in the areas that we control. So the White Communist Party, as it controls more and more territory, people like Elon Musk think, oh well, I'll screw over the white people in America, and then I'll just fly off to London. Well, you won't be able to go there because we'll take that territory too, and then we'll take your stuff over there. You're like, well, I guess I'll fly off to Berlin. Well, we'll be in Berlin too, and we'll take your stuff over there too. You see, and you won't be able to go there. So where are you going to go? Well, I guess I'll go back to South Africa. Well, guess what? We're going to take back South Africa too. Then where are you going to go? You're not going to be able to go anywhere, Elon Musk, because we're going to take everything back and we're going to force you to shut down all of your companies. So Elon Musk. So here's this Mario Nawfal guy. Says, stop trying to, everyone's been trained. Okay, so Elon Musk says, the reason I'm in America, along with so many critical people who built SpaceX, Tesla, and hundreds of other companies that made America strong is because of H-1B. He says, take a big step back and fuck yourself in the face. I will go to war on this issue with the likes of you. With the likes of which you cannot, I'm not going to read the rest of it. So here's the thing. I just read you all the positions that Trump hired with the H-1B visas. Hotel manager, front office manager, product data analyst for his Trump Media Corporation, paying $60,000, $100,000 a year. Those jobs could have gone to Americans. That's why this is all bullshit. And this is the Trump list from 2024, the H-1B salaries. So here's the thing. When they say, oh, we just can't live without these H-1B workers because these are the best and brightest of these. No. A hotel worker, a hotel desk worker, anybody could do that job. And there's been, it's like, why can't an American do the job of hotel manager? You're kidding me, right? We can't manage a hotel. We're so stupid. No, the truth is you don't want to pay somebody. So they don't want to pay you to work in their hotel and be able to support a family and be able to buy a house and be able to raise a family and build a community. That's what it's about. And it's Trump doing it. And it's Elon Musk doing it. So what would a war, because Elon Musk says he wants war, what would a war look like? I'm saying that the million people that show up for the inauguration should boo loudly. That would be something that you could do. That would be a legal thing you could do using your First Amendment to fight back, right? They said they want war. They say they want a war. So Elon Musk says he wants war. And Trump hasn't said he doesn't want a war. He's been very quiet because he's got Elon Musk in his ear and he's got Vivek Ramaswamy in his ear. So, hey, guess what? Trump either needs to come out clearly and say, shut this whole thing down. We're going to shut down the H-1B. He's not going to do that. So then I'm saying that the million people that show up at Trump's inauguration should make Trump and Elon and Vivek feel very uncomfortable, unwelcome. And through using their voices, through using your voice, make them feel unwelcome. Make them feel uncomfortable, like they don't belong and they're not wanted. That's what they think of you. They're telling you that you're not wanted and that you're not welcome in your own country. In your own country. They don't want to pay you to be able to afford to buy a house and get married and have a family in your own country. They'd rather import somebody in from some other country and pay them less because why pay you? You dirty racist American. That's what they think of you. That's what they think of you. That's what Donald Trump thinks of you, apparently. I mean, he hasn't been saying that. That's why I voted for him 3 times in a row. And I believe he won every single time. I believe that everything that they did to him was fake. I think the Russia hoax was fake. I think it was all fake. But nonetheless, he's still bringing in H-1B visa workers to be hotel managers. Explain that to me. You can't find an American that can be a hotel manager? We're all so stupid we can't be a hotel manager? Give me a break. You're telling me there's no Americans that want to make $100,000 a year being a hotel manager? I mean, $100,000 a year living in Oklahoma, that goes a long way. So he can't even hire a hotel manager for $100,000 a year in Oklahoma. Okay, $100,000 a year. You can buy a nice house in Oklahoma. You can have a family. So that's the whole thing. So then you got this Colorado. So I'm watching. So here's this Colorado governor. Is that who he is? What does this guy say? Here's CNN, right? Here's the Colorado governor backs Musk's stance. So CNN is now one with Musk. See how that works? CNN and Musk are now on the same page, of course.
I hope he listens on immigration to people like Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, but also takes into account his desire to reduce grocery prices, to reduce housing prices. If he wants to accomplish that.
See, this is the thing. They're just throwing you the bone. Oh, and as you're going broke, we'll just try and lower the grocery prices, which isn't going to happen. Oh, we'll try and reduce the housing price, which isn't going to happen. But so this Colorado, I guess he's a Democrat. He's on CNN going, I'm standing with Elon Musk, and I hope Donald Trump listens to him. And just we got to keep that H-1B visa program in place. And of course, it's a white guy, right? It's the governor of Colorado. He's a white because there's just still enough white people there, and that's what they do is they use the white face. Oh, the white guy supports it, so you should support it too. I mean, it's good for the economy. No, it's not. It's good for these global corporations that have taken over your states and basically are importing people in to just replace you so that they can have cheap workers. It's a slave worker program, and it's going to be run by Elon Musk's AI robot army along with foreign workers. Who do you think shuts down your speech on Twitter? Who do you think shuts down your speech on Facebook? Who do you think shuts down your speech on all of these social media programs? H-1B visa workers. And they look at you and go, when you think, well, hey, man, this is America. I've got your company is based in San Francisco, and this is America. And, we have free speech here. And they're like, I don't care about free speech. I'm from Mumbai. And then they just shut you down. That's how that works. You think they give a shit about you? They think you're garbage. They don't care about you. They just want to spread their stuff around all over the place and take all your stuff. And if you let them do it, then they'll have it. So the only way this is going to be fixed is through my new political party, which is the Spartan-based White Communist Party. It's called the White Communist Party, and it's not Marxist. It's not based on Karl Marx. It's a Spartanic movement, and you have to be a worshiper of Jesus Christ in order to be a full member. So that's what I'm saying. And so we need to go. Elon Musk says he wants war, and so I'm saying he should get what he wants. How do you fight a war in modern terms? It's not with bullets. It's not with bombs. It's with your voice. It's with boycotts. It's with getting control of the government and using the government to shut down Elon Musk's companies. That's what you do. You shut down his companies. You boycott his companies. Then you shut down his companies. Then you seize his assets. Then you have him arrested. Then you have him deported. That would be a successful war strategy. So that's my war strategy for Elon Musk. Boycott his companies. Shut down his businesses, seize his bank accounts, have him deported. That's the program. And we'll do the same to Donald Trump. I say we do that. If Trump's going to hire H-1B workers to be hotel managers and pay them $60,000 to $100,000 a year, well, that money could have gone to an American. So if that's what Trump is doing, then the same needs to happen to Trump. Everything Trump owns and so that goes, his whole family needs to be wiped out. I'm sorry, you're going to hire an H-1B worker to be a hotel manager. Well, there's an American that could have taken that job. So you just wiped out the potential for an American to live, Donald Trump. So how about we do the same to Donald Trump? Shut down his corporations, seize all of his assets, and bankrupt him. How would you like that? Because that's what's happening to the American people. That's what's happening to the people where he has his hotels or whatever in Oklahoma and in Chicago and wherever else. That's what's happening to those people. Hey, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. Let's spread if you want to go to war, you said you want to go to war, Elon Musk, then let's spread the misery to you. Let's spread it to where you are. All the misery that you're imposing on American workers, we're going to spread that back towards you. That would be what a successful war strategy would look like in modern terms. That would be taking your assets, seizing your bank accounts, deporting you, Elon Musk, shutting down the Trump corporations everywhere, just whatever. I don't care anymore. I stood with Trump the whole time. But now we've got him elected, which he rightfully was elected every single time. But this is what he wants to do. Okay. You reap what you sow. Reap what you sow. So that's why I don't call for war. I'm saying they want a war, give them a war. I don't want a war. I want the American workers to prosper. I don't call for violence because I don't want violence against myself. I don't call for doing illegal things because I don't want people doing illegal things to me. But if Elon Musk wants a war, I think we should give him one. I think we should give him what he wants. And if Trump wants to undermine the American worker, then I think we should give Trump the same treatment that he's giving the American worker. And I think that on January 20th, when he's inaugurated, and you've got Elon Musk standing there and Vivek Ramaswamy standing there, and all these other people that are behind this program, Peter Thiel, and all the people that got JD Vance in his position, Mr. Eyeliner. Notice how they're all connected to these H-1B visa type people. See, if this is going to be the situation, then one of the things that we could do in war is to voice our opinion, and that would be through booing and making them feel uncomfortable. But I already said that. So that's what we should do. This is back in 2016. Trump said, "I will end forever the use of H-1B as a cheap labor program and institute an absolute requirement to hire all workers first." That was in 2016. 2024, Trump, "I promise to staple a green card to anyone who graduates from any college to your community colleges." So yeah, that's what's going on. I guess I don't have anything else to say about it. But they're using basically the whole. Oh, here's this other guy. Musk is now retweeting anti-Trump activists who claim they will follow him, Elon, into battle. This is what I'm saying. That's why I'm forming the white communist Spartan party of Jesus Christ. We're not Marxists, though. I have to keep saying that. This Raheem guy says, Musk is now retweeting anti-Trump activists who claim they will follow him, Elon, into battle with the MAGA base over H-1B visas. And Musk replies with an American flag and a heart. He loves that. That's what this is about, dude. That's why you're going to have something like I've described. You're going to have to raise your voices. They're calling for war. They're calling for battle. Give them what they want. Give them what they want. They want war. Give them war. Show up at the inauguration and boo the hell out of them and make them feel incredibly unwelcome. So I think I'll end off on that. Have a good day. End off for now. Computer's messed up. Trying to end the stream. So I'm still live trying to end my stream, but my computer's goofing up here. See it. Guess it's going to take forever. Here we go. See you later.